Hello, hello, hello. Let's try this again. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Y'all did help. So your girl was able to get the game up. We had to do a couple little walk arounds and all that, but we did get it done. So yay, we are watching. I do got you pulled up though, G3. I do have it. Thank you so much. If anything happens, we'll click over there, honey. Hey.
Van Sluten, a little indecision, pocket pass, nice find, but it checks up the follow-up by.
Y'all, we really back watching the WNBA. Like what?
Caitlin Chen, great job there. And then you saw she recovers. Marta Suarez just couldn't get back on her player, and Ashlyn Jackson just needed to get a foot lower into the paint.
Me here having to deal with a lot of physicality right now on the perimeter from Stephanie Dolson, a physical veteran. Shot clock at 3. Ami here
Dang.
right by the vet and goes off the window.
Great footwork.
They just let her right in. Who did Chicago even play? I didn't even watch that game at all.
You counteract power with speed, I like to say.
Oh, absolutely. And she saw that there was no protection at the rim. Ooh.
Physical screen, as we mentioned, Dolson out there laying the lumber, and with 5.3 left, a foul against Golden State.
Yeah, but I thought our point guard did a good job of just
Phoenix.
timing it out perfectly.
I don't even know who Phoenix
Dolson was trying to just
Oh, okay. Hey, K-Meds.
Oh, man, it's tough. It's tough with
Flau'Jae, the highest team rebounder. I didn't even get to watch none of her minutes, like none of them.
You want to reward them for
So
just
we
being
set
strong,
now.
holding their ground, and sometimes they're just going to be a step off.
That last foul was on me here. 1 to shoot. Seattle has to fire it up at the horn, and Cook able to serve up a buzzer beater. So that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Golden State with the 21 to 18 lead. Veronica Burton leads the way with 8 points, 3 assists. Kate Martin coming in, getting 5 rebounds in the first quarter.
Can you guys believe it's WNBA season again?
Action here in Valhalla.
Okay, so the other news that came out today was LSU did hire a assistant coach. So Coach Kim Mulkey's staff is finalized. Yeah, I'm definitely super happy that Flau'Jae started. And I like the hire that we made today. I really do. Lexi Brown has Seattle Storm being hate watch currently. The other news that came out was Kaylin Gilbert, our KG, has transferred. Y'all remember she did stop playing for LSU mid-season, kind of right before conference play. So she transfers in conference to Texas A&M. So we will be playing against KG this year. I think Joni Taylor is a good coach for her. I think she's going to play a lot of minutes. I think it gives her a good chance at putting her talents on display in the SEC and potentially making it to the WNBA, which I believe is still her main goal. So yeah, LSU fans are extremely happy for her, and I think it's a good fit. I think it's a good fit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she'll be playing all the minutes. Like she should be option number one.
Well, Demi Lovato, It's Not That Deep Tour is coming to Chase Center on May 11th. Get your tickets now at chasecenter.com. Well, right at the tail end of the first quarter, Seattle, did they beat the buzzer here, Morgan?
I guess they did, Jordan. Right there, you see late shot clock or late game clock. It's on the rim. It hangs. Mar with the assist. It goes in. It counts.
Seattle,
All right, folks, we watching, Queen. I am going to be talking a little bit
Valkyries
throughout
shot
this
3 of 10
just because
from
I need to
outside,
make sure
broken
we
with
good
a
with
pair of
YouTube.
triples. A lot of clean looks offensively for Golden State, and you saw some active hands in the first quarter as well, too, on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
We back in?
And that's what's been fun to see.
Who that?
Oh, get out of here, Amir. Swats Malonga right at the top, and Suarez handle the rock. That's one of the things that stood out about her capability to bring the ball down the floor.
She can stretch the floor. She can bring the ball up. She just has great feel for the game.
Hayes losing the defender. Martin open look for three. Can't cash in. But again, another high-quality look where you're driving, pulling two defenders, and you find the open shooter.
The ball is moving. People.
Okay, there go Flau'Jae. Come on, four.
Comes over. Excellent.
Let's get involved, Queen. Get involved, Queen.
Right back into the hands of Mar for two.
Seattle just getting the lucky bounce there as they just kept battling to get that one to go.
And you know this, for a lot of these rookies, their heads are spinning. Just a couple weeks ago, they didn't even know where they were going to be, didn't even know if there was going to be a season possibly, and now here they are in their first ever game in the W.
This has got to be so fun for some of these people out here, as, you know, once again, they are battling for that roster spot. They might be thinking about some of those things.
Stay there, Flau.
You're right. They're in the WNBA right now, and they're just in front of this whole crowd.
Martin with another hustle play. Suarez to the cup. Can't get it to go, though.
Go, Flau'Jae. Go, Flau'Jae. You there, baby? Woo!
That'll be a timeout.
Good job.
Coach Nakase wants to talk things over as Seattle has stormed back.
Is that her first point?
It's a little bit of their defense now fueling their offense.
It sure is. And once again,
is that her first point?
Job in the open court. Flau'Jae Johnson finishing that one.
Yes. Go for. See, all we had to do was get the stream up, and now my girl is moving. Exactly. Clack it. Y'all, we really have 3 WNBA teams that we have to watch this year. 3, with more to come next year. Like the Tigers is taking the league. I love it. We got to watch Atlanta Dream for Angel. We got to watch Connecticut Sun for Anissa. And, of course, Seattle Storm for Flau'Jae. I don't know where my Laser going to go, where Michaela going to go, where Jada going to go. So, yes, like, period. We booked and busy this year. We sad. Like, we are busy this summer. What was I just gonna say? I forgot. Oh, somebody said what happened with Lexi. Child, Twitter is accusing Lexi Brown of being the woman that Klay Thompson is dealing with. Y'all know he was just in a very public relationship with Megan Thee Stallion, female rapper, Grammy award-winning artist. It's a mess. The hotties is in the quotes talking about some y'all hate watching with me. Flau'Jae Johnson is signed to Roc Nation, who is the management team of Megan. It's messy. And now the team getting hate watched, honey. It's messy. I forgot to talk to y'all. Jada Richard is going to Ole Miss. I don't know if it's true. How would I know if it's true? Like, I got my own man. I do not know if it's true, honey. This is Twitter talk. Woo! I got my own man, honey. HBL went off? Okay. Woo. Yeah, no, I don't think the hotties is gonna hate on Big Four. Flau'Jae don't got nothing to do with that. Flau'Jae is literally a Roc Nation girly, like nothing.
Going back to the first quarter to take a 1-point lead, and let's revisit the draft here.
No,
you've got Marta Suarez that was picked with the 16th
Bella
pick.
went to Bella went to TCU. Jada went to Ole Miss, so we will be facing 2 of the LSU players in the SEC next year.
from FIBA
Is
last
that
season, averaged
everybody who
just
got
under
in the
15
portal? Are
points
we
per game.
waiting for
It's so
anybody else
cool
to
to see
commit?
all
Just
these
go ahead
guys
and
out here,
commit
and then
so it's over
obviously with
with.
someone like Marta Suarez, just seeing
I
what
still
she can
haven't
do out
seen
here. The
Samaya
shot clock
Smith
to her
get
before the game,
submitted nowhere yet.
and she was just so excited to play. She brings so much joy to the floor, and she's just like, I'm
Yeah.
playing basketball. How could I not bring this joy? And so I'm just excited to see it play out more and more, especially with the team who
Oh,
has
okay,
their
Tyler. See,
identity
yeah, the
behind them.
internet put
And a
something
former
on you,
Cal,
honey. I
Coach
don't
Barrett,
know.
said essentially her whole former team's going to be here tonight, checking her out, as it is now an opportunity for her to shine and show her skill set. Burton, another three. Oh, ring it up. Third triple of the night.
BB feeling good from downtown. You know she can shoot the three, but man,
Come on,
right now
Flau'Jae.
their
Come on,
looks are way
Flau'Jae.
too open.
Come
Burton, the
on,
first to double
Flau'Jae.
figures with 11 points.
Stay open, queen. Stay open, queen.
Brown has to fish it out.
Okay,
Press
let's
tightening
do
from the
something for her. Let's do
Valkyries.
something for her.
Johnson,
Pull up.
drive, pull-up jumper. That was
Yes,
nice.
honey.
Flau'Jae Johnson.
She's smooth with it right now, y'all. She locked in. I love when she
You know she
locked
can
in.
score at the rim, being crafty in the open floor like we've
I
talked
love when
about.
she locked
But that
in. Pull up,
mid-range shot
midi.
is so underrated.
Pull up,
Hayes
midi.
the drive, and then a little bit of contact there between me here and
It's all right, Fly.
they're going to get
You okay,
Johnson on the
queen?
foul as she was trying to fight through the screen.
I love how aggressive the Valkyries are being with getting in the paint. I mean, you keep talking about that too. It's how they're able to create some of these open looks, just being super aggressive, putting the ball on the floor.
Hayes
Oh,
with
the
the
stream
cut,
not
the
caught up.
putback, and the finish.
Fantastic patience.
It say live
Hayes,
for
but it all
me.
started with that backdoor cut down the lane.
You love to see a good
I
sideline
thought I was
bounce,
live,
but
queen.
long three.
I'll
Lexi
check it on the
Brown
next
throws
commercial,
that
though.
one.
I'll do a refresh.
Lexi Brown. She
Yeah,
wasn't even
Divine is
that
committed.
wide open,
Divine
but
is
just
going
coming down
to
in the
Illinois, I
early
think,
offense.
if I
Hasn't been
remember
shooting the three
correctly.
that great, especially in the last season, only 27%.
She doing interviews saying Kim
Hayes
Mulkey
somehow
ruined
finds it
her
to Suarez.
confidence, and
Look
the
at this
coaching
ball
staff
move around the
was,
perimeter. Martin for
child,
three off the heel.
stay locked in for her.
But again, beautiful basketball, how you draw it up. The deflection,
Damn.
Stokes gets a hand on it.
Yeah, Illinois. Okay, I was right. I was like, if I'm right, Illinois.
It's a coach's defensive dream.
It's one of those stats that teams track individually, deflections. We need to get that in the official scoreboard.
We really do. We really do.
Gotta
You
get your head in the
WNBA
game.
does a great
Okay,
job
I'm gonna have to
with
do a
the
refresh
WNBA.
then.
We need to see who's doing what.
Keeping it alive.
That was
is
out.
Suarez right there. Shot clock will expire though, as Hayes unable to hit the
Yeah.
ball on that three. But again, more hustle from your
She
rookie.
committed early. She committed before Bella and all of them.
And right here, out of bounds, Tiffany Hayes does a great job with that backdoor cut. Down the
Tiff,
right lane, the pump
don't
fake,
try to
the
get
patience,
crazy on the
finish.
We haven't
rookies.
talked about what her absence
We know you to
meant
be
to this team
Queen
down the stretch. She
Flopper.
missed the final 8 games, is out for the playoffs. And you said she was bruised and battered throughout this season as we had the mask at certain times. She's very healthy now, and that is a great sight.
I love seeing Tiffany Hayes healthy because you see she is one of those players that also plays with so much joy when she is out there, but she's so aggressive, so physical with the way that she throws her body.
Johnson rattles in a three. It was great one-on-one defense from Martin.
Yeah, y'all didn't see the clip. I don't post stuff like that. Like, I'll talk to y'all about it, but I would never post it on my page. But I did see an interview of her on a podcast or in an interview with somebody from the new school saying like her confidence was ruined at her last school with her last coaching staff. That's the reason why she's super happy with the current one.
Hayes racing towards the rim, goes up with the left. No
Her
good.
trainer
Rebound
was
to
messy
Brown.
too. He was always saying something on Twitter. He was very messy.
Mar in the corner, the three, no good.
Yep,
And
get there,
that'll
get
be a
there.
foul on the floor. They're going to get KT on that one. I don't agree with that one at all.
I don't either. I thought she did a great job of putting a body on Dom Malonga,
Divine.
just boxing her out.
Courage.
Fundamental. And the last bucket also for the Seattle Storm. Flau'Jae Johnson, my goodness, with the
Woo!
hands to try and create just a little bit of space off of Kate Martin, who tried to recover, get a hand in her face, but Flau'Jae feeling better from beyond the arc.
Not home. Wait a minute, not home. Wait, I'm actually not here to see her right now. Excuse me?
So it's the second
Excuse
foul on
me?
KT.
I seen this girl since our
Jays will
Sweet
head to the
16
bench.
heartbreak. What is she doing back on my
And
screen?
shoot.
Wait, I
Another
just got
deflection for the
triggered.
Valkyries there as Burton gets the branches up.
I literally just
Johnson
got triggered,
manipulating the
y'all.
ball screen, fires another
Oh
three.
my
Stokes rises for
goodness.
the rebound. Bothered by a couple of
Lord.
defenders, able to pull it through, but a jump ball is called.
Oh,
Using her
wow.
length to grab that rebound. It's hard. You don't want to bring it down, but at the same time, she had
Woo.
nowhere to go as two
Like,
people
I have not
just
seen, I
came
didn't
up
even
on her.
rewatch the
Great
game.
job
Like,
jumping up for that. Oh, yeah, Dom Malonga. I mean, that's going to be a tough time, and now we have a fun jump ball.
And how happy was Coach Nakase to get Kia Stokes? They've had such a wonderful relationship. Stokes has won 3 titles.
like that was just too
The
much for
last
me.
5
I wasn't
seasons with
even
them, bringing
ready. I
another
was not
winning
even
veteran
mentally
presence
prepared.
that you already have a relationship with.
You can tell Natalie Nakase has a what is it? What should it be
Tesla,
called? Like just a
Tesla.
theme, I guess you could say. She loves working with people she knows. She loves continuity
Hey,
and just
Jay.
consistency when it comes to the players that she works with.
Malonga with the travel. That's the 6th turnover for the Storm. So far in this second quarter, you've seen some hotter shot making from the Storm. It's cooled down a bit for the Valkyries, but it's still getting quality looks. Martin, pump fake drive.
Yeah.
Johnson tried to steal it, couldn't rip it away. Burton sets her feet, another triple, knocks it down, on fire here in the first half.
Veronica Burton's ability to run into the paint.
Gag. Like, I didn't even know they drafted her.
She jumps, squares her
I don't know where
shoulder
I
just
be.
to
Come
finish
on,
that
Fly.
three.
Come on, Fly.
Johnson, the scooping leg,
Yes,
tough take, and picks up the foul.
there you go, Category 4 Storm.
Man,
Let them
she is
know.
just so good.
Welcome
She
to the
gets that first
league.
step and going back to Veronica Burton. Kate Martin with that pump fake gets into the paint once again as Veronica Burton was
And
down.
one, Flau'Jae.
Pop back out and Flau'Jae Johnson on the
Let's
other end. We
go.
knew she
Popping
could finish at
it.
the rim and finish
I
it
know
with
the
some
Valk
contact as
fans
well.
mad. They
Mentioned the
wanted that
trade
energy
that was
on their
predetermined
team.
before the draft even
Come
began.
on,
So
four.
whoever the Valkyries
We
were
need
going to
it.
select at 8, it was going to be decided by the Storm.
Yup.
That was the
Hitting our
situation
free
there with Johnson
throws,
as well.
period.
So Johnson from LSU, first
Yes,
all
she is. I'm so
SEC.
proud of
Makes her
her. Like,
career
literally our
career.
rookie.
Just a deep draft class this year as well, too. Don't forget, you have 5 UCLA Bruins going in the first round, 6 overall, so a lot of talent to choose from.
Stay on her.
Martin, the pop-a shot in the paint, can't get it. Stokes trying to keep it alive, does. Burton scoops it up. Martin to the corner, what a find. KT for 3. No good. Stokes again.
Out of
Climbs the
bounds.
ladder for another rebound. They're going to whistle out of bounds. They say Burton stepped on the sideline.
Oh man, you had Stokes and Burton both going after that rebound. And let's see right here. Yep, just tippy toes and oh, great look by the official to make that call.
Not a lot of real estate over there when you're trying to do a dribble handoff as well. So turnover number 7 for the Valkyries. Still a 4-point lead for Seattle. Just over 4 minutes left here in the first half. Burton, another deflection. Bodies go crashing on the floor. Seattle able to recover. Burton,
Who does Zaya
she
Cook?
gets up, and Cook will be fouled as she takes it to the cup. Couple of defenders.
Oh my
there.
God, I didn't touch her. Oh my God, I traveled in the game.
By Cook and Ashlyn Jackson.
Oh my God, I made a miracle 3 and then I couldn't score the next game.
Vertical, but then right there at the end, she just came down just a little bit on Cook's arm.
It's the first personal on Jackson as Cook out of South Carolina will head to the free throw line. Hits the first. It's the 3rd team foul against the Valkyries.
Yes, I am.
Replacing Malonga. Malonga in practice the other day was
We haven't had a,
showing off her
like,
dunking
okay, the Elite hates her, but the Sweet 16 is like detrimental to our health. Like, we cannot have that.
Wow moment for everybody. Everyone gets so excited for her. She did it in Unrivaled. She did it in training camp. We want to see it in game.
Burton the cut, able to pick up the deflected ball, retreats the dribble, 8 to shoot. To the corner, Martin trying to find a 3, just rolls out, but another high quality look this time. Storm trying to push the pace. This is Jalen Brown, who was also a former Cal Golden Bear in her career. One of 2.
Flau'Jae leading scorer. Okay.
Long 3 for Cook, no good.
Oh, Zaya. Now we got Zaya as a teammate. South Carolina, Zaya Cook.
Jalen Brown, I'm just so curious the nicknames for us.
Yes, Bayou
Well,
Bengals. I
from a
saw that. I'm really
from a
happy. I'm not
Mexico
saying anything.
account,
I just want the
nice.
coaching
Yeah,
staff
Jalen
to
Brown
finish what they
account
doing.
goes to
If
Jaden
y'all
Lee
haven't
Briggs,
noticed,
so
they
right
don't
there
want all
again,
those
another
leaks this year. They don't
all-NFL
want everybody in their business to what they doing. Once you're signed, that's when we tell
seems
you
they
who we're
whistle it out
recruiting,
for Seattle,
or
but
when you
that is
see
a
them
point of
officially
emphasis.
on
We
a
sat in those
meeting.
meetings with the officials, and they wanted to clean up a
Yes,
lot of
I'm
the
SEC.
off-ball
I shout out to
contact that
the
sometimes
SEC.
doesn't go called, that then leads to escalation, whether it's in tempers or physicality,
I
to
figured
try
she
and
would be
clean
in
up
the
some of the
running
point of
just based
attack
off
fouls
of
that we may
her
see called.
minutes played,
I understand
anyways.
that, right? I mean, we see players, once they get a little physical with one another, they might take it to the next level. And so if the refs find a way
Exactly,
to just
Timbo. You get it.
tweak it
Like,
right when they see it, maybe they can have it a little bit more under
I mean,
control.
A lot of
obviously,
fouls on
my
Jalen Brown
mains is
for
gonna
Seattle.
be
Chen with the ball, gets the
Anissa
screen
Morrow,
Meehee
Angel
here,
Reese,
feeds it
Flau'Jae
over the top,
Johnson, my
tries to find
LSU
a me here,
girlies,
crumbled to the
of
floor as
course,
she is fouled by Dolson. The Storm
of
running a nice little run
course.
here in the second quarter. It's been
I
their
keep seeing
front.
Ashland on
Flau'Jae
my
Johnson with a
screen.
couple of bright
Like,
spots. Still lots of basketball left though in Valhalla. We'll step
she'll
aside
definitely
for a
be in the
few.
running. You know they're gonna try to force it to Ozzy or Olivia, but Flau'Jae will be in the running. Her name will be up there. All right, let me do this refresh now. My girl said, "Boo, you behind." I didn't even know. Good thing y'all told me Shy go to Prime because WNBA app was not working for me. But yeah, y'all, I have heard that we are recruiting a big from Russia and a big from Spain. The Spain one, I believe, like we're closer to finalizing that signing. So yeah, super happy. Flau'Jae Johnson did get the start today. Category 4 is one of her names. Yeah, the one that I've heard about, I've watched some film and I like her a lot. I really do. I like this hire that we got today, guys. Like, if she's in the gym working with Kate this summer, y'all can expect an extreme improvement of Kate catching the ball, finishing. I mean, Kate was already very good defensively last year, in my opinion. But her growth on the offensive end, we'll be able to see that next year with this coach that we hired today, for sure. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna probably do a live later on. We could talk about that coach. We could watch some of her film when she was in the W. She did 11 years in the WNBA, 11 seasons. Um, I think we do need one more. I think we do need one more backup point guard. One more backup point guard. But this is who we hired today. Well, it was officially announced today. Very good coach. Very good developmental coach. I like the route that they went with these hires. I really do. From Fitz to Coach Page, we went the route of like long-term developmental success, WNBA pipeline, international pipeline. I think we did really good with those hires. I do.
Latest looks item, a Nike practice t-shirt. You can check out Nike On Court Authentic Practice t-shirt and get your new gear for the season at shop.valkyries.com, a Fanatics experience. I tell you what, Morgan Reagan, I'm getting so much violet into my wardrobe now.
Yes.
I love it. My
That's
wife
what
and
was
kids
happening
are
to me,
here. They are
Sparkle.
digging it. We are decked out in
Yes,
Valkyrie
I'm
Violet.
watching it on
Rose
Prime,
pizza. I
Brandon.
love to hear it, Jordan. And
The
do you have
chat
a
told me
secret?
I
I
could. I
did
was like,
already go to the
yay.
team store before this game
You
began.
didn't even text me.
I
You
know.
got frozen
I know.
yogurt
I
and went to
know.
the team store.
Ice cream
I'm
and
stuck
chocolate.
picking up your snacks that you leave on the ground left and right.
No,
As
Brian,
we
I
have
haven't heard
another
that. I don't think
deflection
we're recruiting her
by a me here.
anymore.
We'll get back to cleaning up
She's
after
never
myself here with
wanted
the
to go to
layup.
LSU. Y'all know that, right?
What a welcome for me. I appreciate it, Morgan Reagan. And then a foul in the paint, a little physicality. See, that
Our
looks to
player,
be
what do you
against
mean, Jayla?
a me here this time. And one thing you appreciate about a me here is how physical she is. She has shown that in training camp, the practices we've watched, but it's wonderful to see it on the floor here tonight.
Yeah, Natalie Mikase was talking about the physicality in training camp from
Right,
yesterday.
D.
Just like, hey,
Right.
we're really physical. And we want to make sure to find a way to be physical, but to also stay healthy. And I think
Just a
one of
backup
those
point
players she
guard.
specifically
I think
talked
our
about
point guard
is
is Jada
Leticia
Williams,
Weaver.
but she
And
still needs a
the
backup.
tap back to the corner. Brown fires
I
the
wish
high
Stella
arcing
would have
three
came.
around the net.
There's this
What a
girl named
finish. Just
Stella. She's from
arm speed.
Louisiana. We offered
Flying
her a
at her, and
preferred
she still
walk-on
found a way
spot.
to get
She's
that
a
one
bucket point
high,
guard,
arcing and in.
but I think she wants a
Seattle
scholarship,
7
and
of
LSU only
12
offered
from the
her like
field here
preferred
in the second
walk-on.
quarter. It's their largest lead of the game. Martin inside taps it out. A foul inside. And keep in mind, in preseason ball, by the way, as we check out this last Seattle 3, the in and out action oftentimes yields good results.
Oh, absolutely. And right there, getting it into your big to get it back out to Brown in the corner. And it was slow, and it still went in. I mean, just an impressive shot.
Martin will step up to the free throw line, and she upped her score.
Oh no, you good, Jayla. I just didn't know what you were saying, boo.
Last year, but it's all the winning plays. We mentioned that term in the first quarter, that she is all over on the floor, and you build upon that.
Oh, she did commit? Dang.
And that's it. It's
Good for her.
on
Stella
offense,
gonna be good.
being able to make those
I don't think
outside
we're in the
shots.
running from
It's a
her no
pretty
more
look
from
for
what
her.
I've
She
seen,
knows
J-Rock.
she can make that
I
shot.
think
She
she
loves
wants
to
to, she's
take that
always
shot,
stated that
but
she
it's
wanted
just
to go
going
to a
take, even
school
if an arm
that
is
her father
flying
didn't
at
attend,
her, how
obviously.
can you just find a way to make that one go in?
She wants to make her own legacy.
Court to slow down the storm.
Cool.
Cook keeps her footing. 10 to shoot. Gets the screen from Dolson. Jackson doing a wonderful job fighting through it. Oh, got a hand on it and packed it. But then Brown, the quick hands on the other end.
Come on.
And then
Ooh,
a three
okay.
is good. The Brown to Brown connection as Lexi Brown drills the three.
So much fight from the Valkyries defense. Just couldn't pull it away and go the other way.
This has been a run this quarter for Seattle. They have certainly found their outside shot. KT will answer with a corner three.
A great job by Kayla Thornton. Just hiding out in that corner as Kate Martin does a great job driving down that right lane and kicking it out.
Second dime of the game for Martin, and then a foul. As Brown was dislodged, it's the third.
I mean, Miss Nelly, I don't get the mindset because if my daddy had a legacy that I could walk into, honey, I will be there for sure. Like, I don't get it. Your parent worked this hard for you to have a legacy to walk into, and then you don't want to take it? It's just crazy. I don't get it. Psychologically, like, no.
6 of 19
Girl.
for 31% here.
Not Lay. You missing LSU bad, Timbo. Lay will be there next year for sure. We'll probably have 2 lottery picks next year for sure.
You're missing key pieces to your roster. We mentioned no Gabby
3
Williams,
in the first round.
no Cecilia Zandalicini. Janelle Salon is not here.
Not you did too,
Ileana
Michaela.
Munoz not here. And GeauxTigerChey are all not with the team.
Y'all, so I was reading this article.
This team is going to look
They're gonna say that
this season starts, Jordan.
Michaela
Exactly right.
Williams,
It might not feel like
WNBA
preseason
comp, is
because
a
this
supercharged
building is
Marina
full,
Mabry.
and that is just what Valhalla does all
Marina
year long.
Mabry, Michaela
So
Williams,
no foul on the shot
no.
as Kate Martin went to the floor. And as we take a look at the crowd, one thing to highlight, last year, shattering all sorts of attendance records.
Amazing.
You sold 10,000 season tickets last year.
I was like, huh?
This year. I mean, this crowd here for a preseason game.
No, I forgot who they set for my late job. I have to ask the chat.
And that's it. It's so fun
Even
to
with
be
the
around
supercharged
that
on it, I still don't see it.
everyone wants to be
Like, I
and
don't.
that's why you're just seeing it grow and grow.
5 to shoot.
Do y'all know what article I'm talking about?
Get it rattled out. Dolson
Dang,
right there. No
come
good.
on,
And
Steph.
an opportunity for the Valkyries to hang for the last shot. You see me here holding up that one. Great communication, just to remind everyone.
Flau'Jae out for the rest of the game? No, I think she out for just
right now, you gotta make
the rest
sure
of this
that you're
half.
attacking and being aggressive, because then you can find an outside shot and oh, you got a foul instead.
That's what they're trying to clean up. Ami here was going to try and set the screen and got checked with that forearm by Dolson. This is what the league is highlighting this year. One more look.
And it's so interesting to me, Jordan, because I think there is a place to make sure that you're knocking someone off their track, knocking them off the line, making them feel uncomfortable. But I guess if it's going to make a big enough impact where someone's going to fly over and not be able to get to their spot, that is where they're going to say that is deemed a foul.
And I agree with you. That's a bit of a gray area one because it's hard for the official to tell that that's a screener coming in. Very rarely are we seeing off-ball fouls called on players going to set screens. It's usually that baseline cutter for an open three, but they might want to emphasize it now in the preseason so it's cleaner when the regular season starts.
And if it's cleaner and we see some cleaner screens, we're going to see some even more fun offense from all these teams around the league.
Burton checks back in with 7.8 seconds left. I imagine defensively, are you falling back here or you want to see a full court press?
Get up, full court press, let's go, it's preseason.
Amir here. A hush in the crowd as Morgan is fired up. Offensive rebound, Valkyries are going to get another crack at it. Burton has had the hot hand, long three at the horn, can't get it. Now in the first half, Seattle uses a second quarter burst to take a 9-point lead. For the Valkyries, Burton with 14, KT with 7. As Golden State, the Valkyries, back in Valhalla, preseason basketball. Never felt so good. We'll step aside for halftime. Plenty more to come here in the second half in the Bays team.
So let's see if we can find some highlights from some games.
NASCAR on Prime is back. This is unbelievable. With 5 exclusive Cup Series races.
Chicago players.
Returns May 24th, only on Prime.
I've selected NBA star Donovan Mitchell to become a coach.
Time to transform. Where are you from?
Australia.
Outback Steakhouse.
That's Donovan Mitchell.
That PowerPoint right here?
This is the Undercovers.
They're not doing highlights this year.
4 university students were found murdered in their off-campus residence.
Does anybody have the Raven Johnson
Your kid's
highlights
supposed to be
for
safe,
today?
going off to college, having a good time.
Let me see what I can find. I heard Raven Johnson had a good game. I didn't get to see her highlights though. I don't know how long that
Flash! Pryor, the seas part, but swatted from Raven Johnson. She's a beast on the defensive end. Walker Kimbrough. Splash! Pryor, the seas part, but swatted from Raven.
Do we got any other Raven Johnson highlights? Y'all said Haley Van Liv cooked in the second half. I gotta go look at her highlights if we got any. We just saw that one.
Pryor, the seas part, but swatted.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta go to my girl. I know exactly.
Beautiful swat.
Super happy to be back here in the States playing for the New York Liberty. Nescu takes the 3. Doesn't get it to fall. May turnovers to start in the first quarter. Pryor, the seas part, but swatted from Raven Johnson. She's a beast on the defensive end. Walker Kimbrough. Splash. Picks up the dribble. Pryor. Using the screen from Hahn. Hahn rolling to the basket. Pryor has 4 assists on the night so far. Now trying to get a little bit of her own, but swatted by John. She is bringing out the moves tonight.
Too much versatility, man. Nipping in her back.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
Johnson,
Raven.
nice move. Lady Hamilton, 2:25 remaining in this first half. Johnson comes up with the steal. Billings. Oh, nice and tied
It's
up
the
down
way
low,
Raven
swatted.
plays, like her IQ.
It's going the other way. The defense has come alive for the Fever, down by 3. Looking to
It's
tie
early,
it.
but I
Gets
just
it to
knew it was
fall.
gonna change.
For the
All right, let's see who else got highlights for today. Oh wow, this news just came out. Aaliyah Moore. Do y'all remember her from Texas? I remember her the year that we played them with Anissa. So she transfers to Tennessee, so they get her. She was injured, so she had like I remember I thought she was a senior like maybe 2 seasons ago, honestly. But she's a senior. Okay, Lauren Betts for
Betts asking for it on the interior. As the mismatch against Masagayo took the bump, gets the finish.
Georgia Amore. This was my girl when she played for Kenny Brooks. I liked it, Georgia Amore. Remember that year she cooked us? Do y'all remember that year she straight up lit us up? Like she was doing all types of stuff. Coach Mulkey was like, "Girl, get to the league." Random. No, when she played for Kentucky, when I think we played Kentucky at Kentucky. Maybe I have to refresh. I don't know why it's lagging. Yeah, I want to see some. I want to see those HBL highlights y'all was telling me about. Kalia Copper for the Mercury. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Y'all said
Coming in
Haley
that
went
first
off.
quarter.
Let me see.
Yeah, the two returners you talk about,
Come on, Haley.
Ka and Mac, were both hurt.
Well, and what he said about last year and even this year is like the D-League. Coach coming off the co-Pac-12 Player of the Year and also Defensive Player of the Year. But she...
9 on the shot clock. Behind the back, Chesky playing the defense, Aileen helping, and still Van
to create the right spacing.
Seconds left in this third quarter. Van Lift, how about it? Having a good stint here in her first exhibition game, Shea Carter. Shepard really filled it up for Virginia Tech in her tenure there. Come on.
So it's like I was in the elevator with Megan Vogel yesterday, and these two gentlemen were in there and getting it off again.
Just a lights out game for the Merc. 14 3-pointers, 30.
Looking like she got Louisville. Okay, Haley. 20 points, 8 for 8, 17 minutes. Okay. Can't be mad at that. Kelsey Mitchell, Brianna Stewart. Yeah, by the time y'all didn't, I would took some days off, my baby birthday and stuff. I come back, everybody telling me Big O to South Carolina, Big O to South Carolina. I'm like, hello? Olivia Edwards committed to South Carolina. All right, honey. OSU actually kind of did something in the portal. They got Audie, they got Liv McGill, they got another player who I saw commit either some big, but yeah.
A lot of guard play as Miles right to the rack and lays it in. Ooh, my.
I didn't know she officially committed, honey. Whatever Dawn doing working, honey. She get all those players to stay. She get all those players to buy in. She get all those players agree to playing 17, 10, 15 minutes a game. And she get none of her players in the portal every single year. Like, I don't know how it works. All right, y'all. We are watching the Flau'Jae Johnson Seattle Storm versus Valkyrie game. It is on halftime, so we're waiting for that. Y'all know who was popping it today? Cody, honey. Cody was popping it.
Well. Developmental players.
She was looking like she was at Ole Miss.
Back to work, 2 more flicks on him, Cody.
Exactly now. That's
extra
why I'm
players
not even
this
upset,
season as
honey.
well.
She getting them to
Developmental
stay. Y'all, we
players.
to say they unsatisfied. They
And
ain't
going
too
back to
unsatisfied to
work,
get in the
2 more
portal.
flex on him, Cody Major. But then you also get 2 extra players this season as well. Developmental players.
Who ended
And
up
good.
winning? Because I didn't get to finish it. She's so pretty.
And McMahon in Rosberg. Step
Shout
through.
out to Cass for believing in herself, getting into the freaking draft.
While
Everybody, when she announced that she was going to the draft, everybody was like, why is she doing that? She need to go back to Notre Dame. She's not going to get selected. Look at her. I
Harris
like
and
rooting for players that's
McMahon
the
in
underdogs.
Rosberg.
Nobody believe in them.
Step
She
through.
said, I went to the draft because I
Just a
believed in
tough move.
myself.
While
She got drafted
Harris
before a lot of
and
players everybody said was going to go before her. Look at her. She know how to get that ball down low, too. Okay, Cass. Okay, Cass. Oh, didn't she play with Sonia at Notre Dame? Good for her. All right, y'all. I think that's all the highlights from today. Back to back. I don't know, Veronica Burton, Dominique Malonga, Cody was popping it. Miles hit a 3.
nice ball movement. Miles for 3.
I'm just happy the WNBA is back. I love women's basketball. The game is not over, y'all. We're waiting for it. It's still on halftime. I do have it up. We're just waiting. I don't know how long the WNBA halftime is.
This has become much more than a cute expansion story.
Just continues to add to the triple-double stat sheet.
Their first ever Commissioner's Cup championship.
Cameron Brink is back. She is back. It's been 402 days.
Another memorable performance from Sabrina Ionescu.
Candace said, golly, number 3 is going in the rafters.
What a day, what a morning it was for the unveiling, and Sue getting her deserved applause here just moments ago as she walked in. And the Venus Mercury are headed back.
The Las Vegas Aces have survived the fever.
And it has just been delightful to watch how this game has grown, including this year when it's just been on an epic rise like we have never seen. Tonight's first half highlights presented by Lyft.
If you need a ride home after the second half, head to the designated Lyft pickup zone here at Chase Center and order your ride. So slowly, slowly, time goes by. So slowly, slowly, time goes by.
Halftime here in Valhalla, Seattle with a 9-point lead over the Valkyries as we get set for second half action. Jordan Kent alongside Morgan Reagan. And you look at the first half, and obviously this is the preseason. You don't have all the pieces that you're playing with, but you really like the ball movement and shot selection for the Valkyries.
Oh, absolutely. 10 assists on 11 makes. Now, they started missing some of those shots in the second quarter. Maybe they need to take it into the paint a little bit more in this second half.
For Seattle, they used a terrific second quarter of basketball as led by their rookie, Flau'Jae Johnson.
She was amazing with those 10 first half points. You see that, the step back three, but oh no, an open lane for Flau'Jae. Oh yeah, she gets the and one, takes the contact. But then for the Valkyries, like we said, they've been doing a great job of moving that ball around. 10 assists on 11 makes. They were knocking down all their three-point shots, especially in that first quarter. Started to slow down in that second quarter. How can they continue to keep making those shots? I think they got to just keep attacking the paint, try and score in the paint a little bit more. They've done a great job on the glass, getting those rebounds, out-rebounding the Storm 20-16.
First half stats, the difference, the three-point shooting efficiency between these two teams. You see 2 blocks for the Valkyries. And listen, Morgan, being a hooper that you are, and we're not just saying this because we're the home broadcast, it didn't feel like Golden State shot any bad threes during the first half. Seattle hit some really tough threes with outstretched hands, and that's been the difference in this one so far as they forced the stop and another rebound.
And that's what it was. You know, the Storm started making their shots, and then the Valkyries, as they started missing some of those open looks, some of those good looks, they got to just find other ways to score that basketball if it's not going to be from the outside. But it's tough. When they're open, you do want to take them.
Ami here down low. They're going to whistle her for the offensive foul. So even though it's a foul, as they catch the elbow coming through, it's more of that physicality that you will always love to see.
And that's it. Obviously, you want to see it a little bit more under control as she kind of gets that elbow into Melbourne. You know, it's a physical game, Jordan.
And obviously, with it being preseason, different lineup here to start the second half. Martin, Ami here, Suarez, as well as Jackson. You're going to give some more run, joined by Chen, to these younger players as you figure out this roster and rotation.
I like seeing these different lineups and seeing this group start the second half, seeing what they can come out with and do against the Storm team that got the lead.
Martin still looking for her first three of the night and is able to knock that one down.
Kind of like you said, if it's open, you still got to take it and shoot or shoot. And right there, Caitlin Chen does a great job getting that ball to Kate Martin.
And that's what we were saying, Morgan. Good shots are coming from the Valkyries. They just need to fall. Golston, the baseline jumper, no good. Suarez, the rebound, up ahead to Martin. Jackson, she'll line up a triple. That's well off. Chen able to save it. Suarez chases it down. The Valkyries will regroup with 11 to shoot. Jackson has it poked away by Johnson. Johnson, the rookie, in transition, gets to the free throw line, in and out. Me here, another rebound.
And obviously Johnson can knock down that mid-range shot, but I thought she still should have attacked Jackson in transition.
Me here, the catch, and she's going to be fouled by Dolson. Dolson picking up another foul.
Caitlin Chen initiating the offense, just skipping that pass over to Kate Martin, who stepped into it as Dom Malonga came out with that long arm.
And that's the thing for Kate Martin. You were 0 for 3 prior to that. You have to continue to have that green light like she does to shoot, because those are good looks in the scope of the offense, I imagine.
She has so much confidence out there, and that's the thing with Kate Martin. She's never going to not shoot the basketball if it is open. And there's going to be times where it could be frustrating, where you're like, maybe make that extra pass. But again, she's a shooter. You want her shooting that basketball and get things flowing.
It's the 4th foul on Melbourne. Back-to-back fouls on this possession. Suarez, her three, no good. Jackson, offensive rebound. Ami here, given plenty of space, steps up to the nail, knocked to the floor on the follow-through. Shot's no good, that'll be Seattle ball.
And you saw Dolson, as soon as that whistle blew, look back at the official, was like, I didn't do it. Okay, it's actually our basketball. Let's go the other way.
It's always that adjustment to the type of whistle you're playing with sometimes. And so, Golden State is trying to lead to 6 here. Melbourne, back to Dolson. Brown defended by Martin. Martin, excellent one-on-one defense, forces the bad pass and the turnover. Ami here, galloping in transition. Chen over Jackson, pump fake, draws the contact. A wily play from the rookie.
Ooh, that was a tough play right there as Caitlin Chen makes that extra pass. Johnson just coming down on Jackson. Jackson popped back up quick. She said, that doesn't faze me. Get back up. Let's go. Take it out of bounds.
A physical play.
I'm weak. Like, I'm literally weak.
Rack up for Seattle here in the third quarter. Martin treats the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. 5 to shoot.
Flau'Jae said, no,
Inside.
you're not
Suarez
getting
left
another
to
3
hurry.
on me. I don't care. Like, girl, we on the floor with it.
Dolson is
Like,
called for
literally.
yet another foul. That'll be her 4th personal.
And this is something you've seen with Dolson throughout her when it's being physical, being aggressive, especially when someone's big and posting up on her. And right there, Marta does a great job of just battling through it and getting the call.
It's the 4th team foul already for the Storm this quarter. Finder. Suarez right through 2, up with the left, and that's what she can do, folks.
After taking a little bit more contact from Dolson, does a great job fighting through and finishing at the basket.
And then the active hands forces the steal. And the Valkyries have started to crank up the turnovers for the Storm here in the 3rd. Martin for 3, corner 3, it's good. And here come the Valkyries. Timeout on the floor. Valkyries starting to rally.
We're trying to make Birmingham City a world-class team.
NFL legend Tom Brady has become a minority owner in the team.
fresh off a lay-in. Suarez with the active hands to the steal, and then Kate Martin spotting up on the other end.
And Marta just doing a great job on both ends of the floor, and Valkyries taking advantage of that big defensive play, those active hands leading to an early offense corner three by Kate Martin. You see one go down, you're gonna see a few more go.
Seattle now 0 for 7. I didn't hear a single thing you said because they dropped off towels and shirts for us up here, as we always love getting some gear. But now the Storm trying to scurry for a bucket here. Shot clock at 3. Melbourne can't get it. Seattle now 0 for 8 in the third quarter as the Valkyries have really intensified the defense.
And it's a good take by Melbourne. I mean, she did such a great job, especially in that first quarter where she had her 7 points. Hasn't been able to score again, but still getting deep and getting to the basket.
Valkyries trail by 1. It's been an 8-0 run to start this third quarter. They've forced the Storm into actually 0 for 7 shooting here in the third quarter. Chen, a little wiggle off the window for 2, and the Valkyries have the lead.
I loved seeing the Valkyries just work it back and forth until Chen took it deep into the paint.
And that's what we've seen in these practices, Morgan. Her ability to get into the paint as Malonga hits the 3. And then finish. She is having no issues getting into the painted area, and now she's converting at a high rate.
She's so confident with that basketball. It doesn't matter what type of defender is on her, and she just takes her time to get there to either create or look for hers.
Suarez thought about it. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Ami here. Left-handed drive. Ami here with the take a little too strong. That'll be Valkyries ball with 1.5 on the shot clock.
Caitlin Chen once again being the primary ball handler out there behind the back. My goodness, Melbourne trying to keep her out of the paint. It wasn't enough. She finishes.
And they got to be quick here, Morgan. Up top, Ami here has to let it fly. Shot clock winding down off the heel. Martin tries to volleyball it alive. That'll be tapped out of bounds. Seattle ball. So far, this crew that has started the second half has done a wonderful job walking the Valkyries back into this game. And it's been mainly on the defensive end.
That next man up mentality for this Valkyries team. Again, understanding the assignment out here with this preseason game and trying to not make it their last game played as a Golden State Valkyrie.
Caitlin Chen will be whistled for the foul. A little too much of a push on the box out there from behind as we get a chance to get our first look. One of the training camp additions, and Kate Reese, number 35, checking in for the first time for the Valkyries.
Excited to see her play out here. We saw her a lot in training camp, get a lot of run, especially with different lineups. So to see her out here for the first preseason game should be fun.
Played overseas, has played for Poland in her career. As that was the first foul on Caitlin Chen, and hold on, all 5 Valkyries on the floor immediately calling for a replay. And their officials don't even need to go to one as they reverse it, and it's Golden State ball.
They came back together and realized, no way. There was no Valkyries violet jersey that actually touched it.
No, clearly off the knee of Malonga. So now Chen will bring it down the floor. Melbourne trying to hound her. Jackson, the drive. Suarez sets her feet, lets it fly for a 3, rattles home.
Stretching the floor, Marta Suarez knocking down the 3, but giving love to Ashley Jackson, doing a great job coming across the middle of the paint and getting her that ball.
What a great quarter from Marta. 5 points, had the steal. You've seen more of her skill set and what she can bring to the table.
Absolutely, like you said, on the defensive end, but now on the offensive end. Spot up, shoot. Oh, you love that. And just a perfect pass from Jackson in that shooter's pocket for her to just be all in one motion.
She was all Big 12 first team. She was second on TCU in points per game and rebounds per game. And when we watched her practice, you saw a couple plays where you go, wait, that's different. That doesn't look like a rookie.
And that's the thing. She has played some professional basketball before. And with that professional basketball, she talked to us before the game saying, I went up against a lot of mothers. And going up against mothers, they don't care. They're going to do whatever they need to do. And I just love the love that she was given to all the moms out there that were playing basketball professionally against her and just what they were willing to do. She said it basically made her better going into her college years, understanding what she could apply there.
I'll tell you what, I see my wife, and I will never challenge her because because she is way stronger than I am in any capacity, mentally, physically, you name it.
I met your wife the other day, and I saw her with your 4 boys, and I was like, wow, you are literally the epitome of Superwoman right now. She is absolutely amazing. Yeah, mothers, they can do it all.
I know my role. I try to play it very well. I just stay in my lane. Along at the free throw line as we get a check-in here for the first time. Nila Shoa, number 7 for Golden State. The quick hands by Melbourne to get the steal in the backcourt.
And those are the simple mental mistakes you don't want to make, especially as you're trying to make this roster. You're trying to fight for a spot. You just don't want anyone to remember those moments. So how do you react? How do you bounce back?
Chen in the paint, Soa. Nice bounce pass to Reese. Tries to get out to Jackson, and she was clobbered down low. A foul on Johnson.
Johnson looking a little frustrated right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's so much with her team, with the officiating crew and the actual call. She's just trying to be aggressive, trying to be physical, but I love that she plays with so much of that excitement and even that body language.
It's the 15th foul, which means Kate Reese will head to the free throw line. And you mentioned it, you're maybe on the fringes of this roster. It's about going out there and just making good basketball plays. It seems very fundamental, but you want to make sure that when you're out there, you're putting out good tape, as you mentioned.
And that's it. It's just playing basketball the right way. It sounds simple, but sometimes there's a lot of pressure there. How do you make sure that you are focused mentally, physically, on every single possession, because you just don't know how many minutes you are going to get, so you've got to make sure that you shine in those minutes.
1 point lead for the Valkyries. Cook, wild shot, somehow draws the whistle. So Reese's whistle for the foul. That'll send the Storm to the free throw line as Coach Nakase trying to explain to the officiating crew that a bit of an acting job there.
As she smiles on, trying to make her case. But hey, they're at the line either way.
Well, don't miss the 2026 season home opener presented by Chase Freedom. See the Valkyries take on the Phoenix Mercury on Sunday, May 10th, as all fans will get a Valkyries t-shirt. Tickets on sale now at Valkyries.com. It's so fascinating. The W, you look top to bottom, all the roster moves that happened in the last couple of weeks, it was a flurry. You have this historic CBA. You could argue the most impactful one in the history of women's sports. And all the free agents changing teams is got a over and back called against Golden State. But you've got some teams like Seattle that lost a lot of talent. And as you look at the jumbo screen right now, that ball never goes back behind the half court line.
No, that was surprising to see, actually. Caitlin Chen jumps over. I think it should have remained Valkyries' ball.
But either way, you go to the pecking order in the W, and there's some teams that reloaded with some top-tier talent. You look at New York, you look at Indiana, and then other teams, there's a nice little shimmy on the other end. No good, Reese with the board. But teams like Golden State that have so much consistency coming back next year.
Yeah, it's not common to have that continuity, that consistency, as now Caitlin Chen will head to the free throw line. And it's exciting to see, though, Jordan, because that's what you see work so well throughout your younger years. When you have a team that can stay together. Now, obviously, things have changed with college, how things have happened with so much money and how you can transfer. I get it. But the point is, basketball to its core, if you can practice together, if you can stay together, if you can learn one another, the way you can connect, the more you can grow together, the more success you can see on the team.
Caroline Ducharme checking in for the first time, former UConn Husky. And teammates with #1 pick AZ Fudd, who, you look at the UConn teams over the last couple of years and what they've been able to accomplish, obviously, but I go to UCLA and what that team did. I called their Big Ten title game against Iowa, and it was eye-popping how well that team played together, and you were not surprised that 6 of those players got drafted when it was all said and done.
Not at all. They've been playing together. They understood what they needed to do with staying connected on the basketball floor. And it's so exciting to see that their success in college translated to all of them being drafted so high.
Fouls on Caitlin Chen. That's another thing that they're trying to emphasize. How much body are you using to dislodge the ball handler when they're starting to attack the cup? The officials have talked about, do you throw off the rhythm, balance, or timing of the offensive player with the way that you're being physical with them? That's sort of the three criteria they look at.
And it's going to be, as we see another storm steal, just unfocused, getting that ball in bounds.
Golden State had done a pretty nice job of protecting the ball to start the third quarter, but now a couple of careless turnovers, and the jumper's good as Seattle will extend their lead back to 4 as Cook is able to hit it.
And as adversity hits, what does this lineup do to just bring everyone together and play basketball the right way? Caitlin Chen has to lead the charge.
Chen. Flip pass back to Reese, unable to connect, and here comes Seattle back down the other way. Cook attacking, lost the handle. Here's Chen storming ahead, has a numbers advantage. The 1-2 step, tough shot, able to drain it. Wow!
Smart play in transition by Chen. She didn't know where she was going to go at first, but she knew she
It's
wanted
been
to
the
go to
turnovers.
the basket and then had that slow step to get the 2.
And they're not
Reese,
rebounding
the
well
rebound,
either.
wants to push the pace, but instead will dump it off to Chen. .130 left here in this third quarter. Valkyries can tie or take the lead on their next shot. Chen, the 3 for the lead, no good. Skips off the rim, that'll be storm ball.
I know that possession ended in a miss, but can we talk about that skip pass after I talk about this steal by Caitlin Chen and then pushing it up in transition? Melbourne trying to stop. No, Caitlin Chen with the finesse, and her teammates are loving it. Little Euro.
I love the coordinated bench Euros that we're seeing more and more nowadays when the bench is celebrating. It went from just rising up on your feet to now everybody 1-2 stepping. That 3 is good. Mackenzie Holmes able to roll that in. The star out of Indiana in her second season in the league. 5-point advantage, under a minute left here in the third quarter. Seattle still leads. Chen, another shot put in and out. They're pretty dialed in on those finishes, as we mentioned. Mar, broken up by Jackson. Another loose ball into the hands of Mar. This time deflected again by Jackson. She got it twice. So a transition 3, lets it rip. That is a way to come onto the court and make an impact as Mila Soa trims it to a 2-point lead. 10-second differential between shot and game clock. Jackson checking Mar. Mar skip pass, and Ducharme gets a hand on it, can't get it. But now there's only 3.6 left. Actually, Valkyries ball, they say. So Valkyries ball with 13.2 remaining. I thought that was off Golden State from our angle.
Yeah, you couldn't tell, but looks like they're going to get rewarded that basketball after playing some pretty good defense once again. That's what we're seeing down the stretch with this lineup.
They have held Seattle to just 28% shooting in this third quarter. 10 seconds left now. Jackson will call for the ball screen from Reese. Cook does a good job fighting over it. Jackson, 1-2 step, couldn't dump it off to Reese. Seattle will have a few ticks to try and get it off. Cook, long 3 at the horn. No good, but Golden State, they trailed by 9.5. And the second unit comes in and trims the lead to 2, all set for what should be a fun fourth quarter. Just around the corner, some of the new faces starting to shine, and ball holla.
David, what you have done will never be forgotten.
You have my heart. You always will.
and make some
You and your boys gon' win. You wanna learn cool, stay tuned to dig. Yeah.
Moments ago, for some teams, it would look like their biggest night of the year. Here in Valhalla, it's the preseason. A sellout of 18,064. All 22 home games sold out once again this season. Nobody does it better than Valhalla. And I tell you what, Morgan, my first opportunity to sit here and soak this in. What an incredible atmosphere. And Gabby Williams mentioned it. One of the big reasons she wanted to come here. She played here and thought, this is a tough place to play.
I mean, how could you not want to be a part of this atmosphere? And again, this is a preseason game, people, and that's the energy you are getting from these Valhalla fans.
Soa tried to knife through the lane, couldn't finish with the left. Fourth quarter, you've got Jackson, Ducharme, as that three is no good. Reese, Chen, and Soa on the floor for the Valkyries. Worth mentioning again some of the players that are out this evening. Gabby Williams, the star free agent acquisition, first team all defense, led the league in steals by 30. 30 steals, that's not a typo there.
That's crazy.
She'll be joining the team here. She made her appearance yesterday in town, and then Cecilia Zandalasini not here, Janelle Salon, Ileana Rupert, and GeauxTigerChey. So still a lot of talent that is yet to be integrated.
So excited to see it all. I'm so excited to see some of this young talent right now.
Soa with another triple. And now Golden State is taking a 1-point lead. And now can this group that has found their rhythm offensively continue to tighten the clamps? Malonga, no good. Jackson, another rebound. She's been active here in the second half.
Doing a good job of just getting that board and going for the Valkyries.
4 rebounds for her now. Cross-court pass. Soa's had the hot hand. Lets it rain.
And this preseason crowd is loving every moment of it. Ashlyn Jackson driving into the paint, getting the spray three to Soa.
Soa with the hands on the other end. And then draws the foul. What can't she do here in the last couple of minutes?
Jordan, we saw it in training camp as well. You see Jackson here finding Soa on the wing, knocking down that three, and then defensively doing a great job in help, knocking that ball away, getting fouled. It's going the other way.
4-point lead for Golden State now. Chen uses the re-screen twice. Chen with the left hand. Don't leave her open. Another one. Oh, are you kidding me? Largest lead of the game for the Valkyries as they are starting to pour it on. Cook in and out, no good. Rebound to Malonga, steps through, puts it up with the left to quench the drought.
They needed to slow things down and quiet down the crowd. Dawn Malonga doing a great job getting that board and putting it back up off the glass.
Ducharme from outside. Oh, everybody chipping in. Threes falling left and right.
Every Valkyries player needs to get to that right wing and don't move. Get to that spot, get the ball, and shoot it, because that is the hot spot on the court right now.
Johnson, long two, able to knock it down.
Being able to answer, doing a really good job of making sure they can find a way to either quiet down the crowd, slow things down so they can stay in this game.
Valkyries shooting 45% from three. They've hit 14 triples on the evening. Chen wants to clear things out, has the speed advantage, goes against Malonga. Tippy toes the baseline. Soa, shot clock winding down. Isaac has to chuck it up, and Soa banks it in, but they don't give her the shot. Doesn't matter. You can be locked up tight on her. She's gonna make you pay. Wow, what do you think here, Morgan Reagan?
Give her the shot. You see right here, she gets
clearly,
it off in time.
clearly.
Gets the bank, controls the body. How does she do that? Takes the contact from Brown. You got to look back at that one.
What a first impression she's made on Valhalla here in the second half.
Wow.
She averaged 18 points a game last year with the Townsville Fire. One more look. So they're going to call it a made two-point shot. That's what the officials said. They went to the table, held up the two, and that is correct. So her foot was on the line, but still, what an incredible shot.
Incredible. Her shot-making ability late in this game has been amazing. I mean, we talked about it at the half. This team as a whole started missing their outside shots, and I started saying, hey, take it on in. Get into the paint. No, they said no. We want to shoot it from the outside, and we're going to find a way to make this shot.
It's a 15-4 run to start the fourth quarter. Johnson denied. Reese the board. That's going to be out of bounds, they say. Valkyries ball, but that's what we talked about at halftime. Listen, Valkyries were getting great shots. They just weren't falling, and Seattle was hitting their tough shots. It was as simple as that, and now it's flipped.
And you are seeing right now, it's not like they're just chucking up a whole bunch of threes. They're getting open, especially on that right wing, and finding a way to just make that shot right now, feeling confident from beyond the arc.
Malonga fouled as she goes up, so 2 free throws coming for her. Checking in for the first time, Jackalenga Mwenentanda. Played at Vanderbilt last season. Another rookie here in training camp with the Valkyries. Has shown some two-way ability. Can hit the outside shot as well, too. And just another player from the SEC when you look at how talented that conference has been in women's college basketball.
And just a long player. You see her out there, you see her size, you see her length. Excited to see what she can do out here late in this preseason game.
That last foul was on Soa, her first personal. That kind of caught in a tough spot on that baseline out of bounds. As Malonga, no good on the second one. A member of that all-rookie team last year. Really started to come on late in the season for Seattle as they were making that playoff push. Here's Chen, defended by Marr, like she has been for most of the second half. Able to pry free. Ducharme thought about it, steps into a long two. Rhythm bounce, no good. Rebound Malonga. Johnson rips it through, attacks the cup, dishes it off, but coming back, Mwenentanda getting a hand on it.
Valkyries doing a good job in transition defense, getting back, getting a hand on the ball. I thought Flau'Jae Johnson, because she's so good in the mid-range, should have just stopped, pop in transition, see what she could do.
So the Valkyries defend this one. They were burnt last time. Brown, baseline jumper, no good. Offensive rebound somehow claimed by Renaya Davis, getting some run here. Flipped it back in. 5-point lead now for the Valkyries. Valkyries have a +9 advantage on the glass here this evening. And a little bit of miscommunication right there between Ducharme and Reese. The 5-point lead holds for Golden State, but we have seen some thunder from down under. Mila Soa, welcome to Valhalla as she drills one of her 4 threes of the night.
The sky is falling. I need something to save the world. Let's get cracking.
To women.
29 minutes. Veronica Burton, 23 minutes. Excuse me, 14 minutes for Veronica Burton.
Wow, 14 points in 14 minutes for Veronica Burton.
He'll take that every night. Chen, shot clock winding down. Scoop shot with the left. Oh, she does it again.
Jordan, she does such a great job getting into the paint, but she's done an even better job of finding a way to score at the basket so far this second season. I know we're early, it's preseason, but you're seeing it here play after play for Chen.
9 points now for Chen. Van Sluten the drive. Aaron pass, that's knocked out of bounds. That'll be Seattle ball.
Look at the control here. Just starting off the offense right there, crossing over everybody, going down the left lane, even getting pushed out a little bit out of the lane, stays controlled, high off the glass.
Davis, tough shot, no good, well defended, so the rebound. Going back to Chen, she's so good off of her ball moves to not break stride and just accelerate. You see that with a lot of great point guards, just how fluidly they get to the paint, and now you've got a foul down low as Mariela Fasula checking in for the first time. Number 34 for Golden State was able to draw it.
And with Caitlin Chen, you're exactly right. She stays so composed with the basketball. It doesn't matter what type of defender is putting the pressure up on her.
Timeout on the floor. Valkyries still clinging to a 5-point lead here in Ball Hall.
Oh my God, can he be the next James Bond?
Just an audition.
James Bond is white. Jack Daniel मर गया क्या साला?
I think they have for me, right?
Shut up!
I'm pretty sure she has 12 points. Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has 12 points, 5 for 10 from the floor, 50% shooting.
From beyond the arc, shooting 45%, but it's doing a little bit of everything. Catch and shoot situations, driving into the paint, getting that spray. The confidence from beyond the arc with everyone right now, Jordan, is really felt throughout this entire arena.
And when you look at the shot chart, it's really starting
I
to come
think
alive
Grace
in the
is going to
second
be
half.
great next year. I'm super excited to see her in that stretch for a World. I'm super excited to see her hit more threes and just open up the lane and allow those bigs to work. But yeah, I think she's going to do great. I love that she stayed. I love that she gave it another year. I love the relationship with her and Monkey, and I think it's going to be
The
good.
screening action is something you always have to be careful with.
But I know for sure she's not going to be playing like a closer to the paint 4 role. She will be more so at the 3, along the baseline,
Going back to what the officials talked about in
So
the meeting,
yeah.
they want to emphasize giving the defensive player an opportunity to avoid the contact as Davis absorbs the contact and will get the bucket. In that situation, even though Soa got knocked down, you're thinking, wait a minute, she took the brunt of that contact. Was there enough time for that defender to respond?
And that's exactly it. And I feel like in the beginning of this WNBA season, because that is going to be a point of emphasis, we're going to see a lot of play calls where we're like, is that not? But that's also because the officiating crews are also trying to see and learn on the fly what they deem a foul or not.
So Davis coming in and giving some solid minutes for the Storm off the bench here in the fourth quarter. It's now just a 2-point lead for the Valkyries with under 4 minutes left to play. Soa hasn't had a chance for a clean look in the last couple of minutes. Here's Reese in the lane, and that'll be called for a carry. So a turnover will give the ball back to the Storm.
Yeah, and Reese got that caught on her hip. The ball
When I
came
yell,
up, leading
I'm
to
yelling.
another turnover, 18 turnovers for the Golden State Valkyries.
They had 9 at the half, so a bit more here in the second half. Seattle now looking to tie or take the lead with their next shot attempt. Marr picks up the dribble inside. Davis once again prize free and picks up the foul. That'll be going against Reese.
And Davis doing a great job on that baseline cut, making herself available. And for Reese, you just see yourself a little bit out of control. How can you get
No,
there,
I'm not yelling.
be physical without just throwing your body at her?
Ashlyn Jackson will check in.
We're watching the game, so
I go back to the pregame presser.
my mic
Coach
volume will
Nakase.
remain my
They're
mic
here to
volume.
win, so there will certainly be decisions, substitutions, and adjustments towards the end of this game to make sure you get the dub tonight, regardless of it being the preseason. Well,
People that have been here, y'all know when I'm yelling. This is not
at 7
yelling.
p.m. as the Valkyries face the Chicago Sky, presented by Ollie. Get your tickets now at Valkyries.com. You talk about a team that is looking completely different this year. It's the Chicago Sky. They add Skylar Diggins, Angel Reese traded to Atlanta. They draft Gabriela Jaquez. They're going to look different.
They're going to look really different. And I'm curious what it's actually going to look like on the floor. Obviously, there's been so much surrounding their culture and what's been going on, but can they find a way to just make it work with some of those veteran players that they have?
Then you'll have one of the tougher back-to-backs in the league this year at New York, followed by at Indiana the very next day. But Golden State surprised a lot of teams last year. Remember, the Valkyries didn't get off to the greatest start.
Right.
10 games last year, but it was really, once you got to the summer, they had that special bond.
They were just learning one another, especially early on in that season. And I think so many people around the league doubted them, doubted what they could do, especially because everyone felt like there's no stars on this team. Where's the star players? Well, there was a lot of stars that were born last year after such a special season.
Keep in mind, they set the expansion team record with 23 wins. That'll be a very tough act to follow for the Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire that'll start their inaugural seasons this year as the two newest franchises. Davis, tough turnaround, no good. Soa trying to fight for the rebound. But then it's claimed by Fasula, and she's going to handle it and get it to Soa. Chen wants to clear things out again. Takes a running start this time. Attacks Davis, elevates, it trickles in. What a finish!
Davis kept backing down, giving Caitlin Chen so much space to work. Oh yeah, she worked, got it high off the glass for two.
She's hunting, she's calling out the one-on-one and attacking the defender. Big time foul here as Fasula chops down, that'll send Seattle to the free throw line.
Flau'Jae is a
Been
rookie.
absolutely fantastic off the bench. You see her just going downhill, down the right side, and that's what I love that we've been seeing from
She
Caitlin
started,
Chen.
she's
Just
playing,
so
she's getting
much
minutes.
control on her shots, and right there, you're seeing that as a foul on Fasula.
A little bit of that body.
Seattle's
from that
figuring
shot clock, which
things
is
out,
always
like-
so hard when you are challenging shots. You might be great with your hands
You're
and your
welcome,
arms, but
Hunter.
that tendency to close the space can be tough.
And it's just, sometimes it's optics too, right? How can you find a way to still use your body, use your
Yeah,
strength
yo, we got a
without
lot
it
to be
actually
watching this
looking
summer. I
that
gotta
way.
lock
It's just
in.
working on things, seeing,
We gotta
knowing your
watch
personnel and
the
who's
green
officiating
and
the
the
games as
sky.
well.
Van
I
Sloot
mean,
trims
no.
into a 2-point
Review,
lead for the Valkyries. That's the fourth
review.
team foul
We are not watching
this
the
quarter
sky this
against
season, thank
GeauxTigerChey. This
God.
time well defended by Van Sloot. Then a
Hallelujah. We are
foul
not watching the
about
sky
80
this
feet
year.
away from the bucket.
We gotta watch the
So
sun.
saw him when Tonda
Connecticut.
try to
Okay,
take
thank
credit for
you.
that one.
Now that I didn't messed
that
up and
also
said Chicago.
It's a
Lord, I'm
crushing
glad none
foul
of my
because
girls
now
got
you
drafted
send
to
Seattle to the free
Chicago.
throw line.
And they better not play with me
Tough.
about Michaela
Under 3
Williams.
minutes
Don't
to
even
play
think
in
about
this
it.
one, stopping the clock, allowing them to try and get something else on the scoreboard.
And when you played, those were always some of the hardest fouls to be disciplined about. Maybe there was a mistake you made on offense or a possession you didn't love, and you try to be very aggressive on defense. Being a foul in back.
And that's where the mental fatigue could sometimes come into play with some of these players. You know, they're playing against new players right now. They're used to playing against their teammates for this past week. So now they're in this preseason game. It's about staying focused and making sure even that mental fatigue doesn't get in the way.
Tied up at 72 apiece, under 2:30 left in this game. One in Tonda, kicks it back out. The three from Fasula. Wow, backpedaling into a triple.
And you said it, backpedaling into that shot to get behind the line to knock that one down.
3-point lead now for the Valkyries. Soa trying to defend, jump shot, it's short.
Oh, girl.
That'll be Valkyries' ball, so another solid defensive possession. And now Jackson's gonna bring the ball down the floor. You've got Chen working off ball with under 2 minutes left to play. Fasula will roll, they switch onto Jackson. Chen now gets the switch. She's going to clear this out. What do you think?
I like this. Chen is feeling confident.
Chen attacking, kicks it to the corner. Jackson, tough catch. That's a tough pass and catch. Shot clock winding down.
And I think Caitlin Chen should have done more by just working her way into the paint. She didn't need to leave her feet. And as soon as she left her feet, she knew she had to make a decision. She didn't have the shot.
They got the matchup they wanted. It just took a while to get into that. They had to use a couple of ball screens. And so now Seattle gets the ball back. Rolling Van Sloot, broken up. It's going to be a foul against Fasula. That'll be her third personal. And do the Valkyries challenge that? The fans want them to.
And they said no. Natalie DeCoste looking back at her.
Y'all keep saying that girl
looking
look
back
like
at the replay.
Malaysia.
It was close.
The tough one there. Anytime you get that reach in to
I
dislodge
hope
it, Van Sloot
the
wanted
media
first free throw.
and everybody doesn't make that Flau'Jae
16th foul
WNBA
against the Valkyries
story.
here this quarter.
She playing hard because it's her first game in the W. It's not always need to be related back
How do you make sure you
to
make
GeauX
big
didn't
plays
want her,
down the
GeauX
stretch as
traded
we're
her,
seeing
GeauX messed
an offensive
up.
rebound
Let
leading
them
to a
be
jump
them
ball
and
now.
let
Storm get
Flau'Jae
another
be
opportunity.
Flau'Jae.
It's the active Davis. That's all over the rebound,
Because
and
when
now
you
we have a
start
jump
doing
ball
that, you
between
had all
Wynn
these
and
different
Tonda
pressures
and
and
Davis.
narratives and all of that. I don't
And the
like all
Storm
that
have used the free
personally.
throw line. They've weaponized that to get back into this game.
Just
They're
let
plus
the
10
girl
from the free throw line
play
tonight.
the game. Let the Valks play the game. It is what it is.
Big jump ball here with 1:32 left. 2-point lead for the Valkyries. Tonda 6'2", Davis 6'1". Davis is able to get it, but Soa tries to get a hand. And Mar has to kick it. Bit of a scramble here for the Storm with 8 to shoot. Jalen Brown fading away. Tough shot.
Woo, tough shots. Okay.
That was a tough shot.
That was
Even
a
as
tough
Ashley
bucket.
Jackson
Okay.
came up in help to get a hand up, it just wasn't enough.
That was left hand
Y'all
fading
need
to the
defense
right.
right here.
Soa's been
Defense,
quiet since
defense,
that
defense,
outburst earlier
defense.
this
Get her
quarter.
out of bounds. Get her out of
Fasula with
bounds.
the left, can't fish
Good
it
job.
in. And now Seattle has the ball
Nice
and a chance
stop.
to take the lead with under a
Slow it
minute
down.
left.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
That's going to be an offensive foul against
Offensive
Davis
foul?
on the illegal screen.
Davis couldn't get her feet set. We've been talking about this all game long with so many different players trying to set that high pick right there. Davis just coming up into Jackson. Jackson not even needing to sell anything. It was just a straight up foul.
The timing of the ball handler and the screener so important in those situations. We've had 16 lead changes, 10 ties. Can the Valkyries take the lead here? Fasula down low on the baseline, whips it around.
Oh gosh! I was gonna say that's nasty to give that up.
Inside Fasula for two, and the Valkyries take the lead with 32 seconds left.
That's worse.
Timeout on the floor. The extra hustle. The bonus possession leads to the 2 down low.
And what a possession that was. The Valkyries fighting for the offensive rebound right here on the missed three. Soa gets it, finds Fasula, going to the basket. They get the 2. What a great pass. And just what great timing for everybody as she sees the defenders come up on her. Soa recognizes it right away to get that pass off.
What I love is, here's Soa. She's had 14 points in the second half. She could have punted that shot with under a minute left. The discipline and foresight to see Fasula rolling to the cup, that's maturity right there.
Oh yeah, Fasula being wide open, but you're right. Soa obviously having the vision, having the touch on that pass to get it over the defenders as well.
You will send Seattle to the free throw line on any foul. Defensively, what is going through your mind to try and prevent the Storm from getting a good look?
Don't get your hands caught up in the cookie jar. Make sure that you're just staying as disciplined as you can. It doesn't matter if it's along the perimeter or down by the basket. Can you just remain vertical? Do not bring those arms down. You do not want to send them to the line for any reason, but and one opportunity for them to get that lead. You've got to make sure that you are just staying disciplined down there.
Valkyries with 2 timeouts plus the reset. Seattle with just 1 timeout plus their reset. And the reset foul just allows you to advance the ball late in the game. You can't use it for any strategy talk or huddling. It'll be Marta inbound for Seattle. Van Sluten, Davis, Ladine. In the corner, Jaylen Brown for the Valkyries. Soa, Chen, Fasula, Munintanda, and Jackson. Van Sluten knocked off target. Munintanda got a hand in there. Fading away, it's Brown. It's short. Munintanda able to secure the rock. 20 seconds left, and Chen calls timeout. Wise decision there.
Good job finding your point guard and getting it to Caitlin Chen.
The scramble from the Valkyries, but also the fact they didn't foul with everything happening near the cup there.
They remained physical, Jordan. They did a great job of keeping their hands up, staying disciplined, just like we said they needed to do. That's not easy when the pressure is on. We talked about mental fatigue. We talked about just staying with it. The Valkyries right there understood the moment, had a great defensive possession as a team.
Munintanda got her hand on that rebound. She was well boxed out by Davis in a bit of a tough position, but was able to just keep the ball alive and then chase down the ricochet. Just that extra effort made the difference there.
And we talked about it when she got into the game, that length, her size, doing a great job utilizing it when they needed it most right there.
Well, why do you sell out 12,000 season tickets after doing 10,000 last year? Because you put together this resume in your first season as the newest expansion team.
It's beautiful. I love looking at this resume. And everyone that was a part of last year, you got to experience how special that was. It's only going to continue because they have a lot of the same people, the same leaders around this organization right now to lead this team in their second year. And look at Valhalla. This is preseason, baby.
18.2 seconds remaining. Here's what's important. Seattle has a foul to give. I imagine you've got to be very strong on your catches here on every inbounds and every pass.
Stay focused. Make sure to catch the ball and then go. Don't just look to go. Don't be quick with it. Don't allow anyone to rush you out of what you need to do right now.
Valkyries have 1 timeout plus the reset timeout remaining. Jackson gonna have to try and get open. Soa able to inbound it. That's the tough part there. Jackson tied up, sent to the floor. A foul whistled against the Storm though. Got a little helter-skelter a moment there, but that'll be a foul whistled against Mar. And that was the 1 foul Seattle had to give.
And even getting that pass in really close right there as Ashlyn Jackson goes a little out of control, if anything. Not a lot of contact there. But still, Valkyries luck out and get sent to the line.
Now you see the bench for Seattle, they seem to be a little confused. They feel that they still had the foul to give. And so Jackson's at the free throw line at this moment. And that's going to be a side out of bounds. So Valkyries ball on the sideline with 16 seconds remaining. 1 timeout remaining for each team, plus the reset timeouts.
And this is why you have full coaching staffs to make sure that everything's correct out there. As the Storm were making sure that they had a foul to give to obviously have the Valkyries take it out of bounds.
And the Valkyries use their last timeout, so all that's remaining is that reset timeout with 16 seconds remaining. And listen, the inbounds, when you're in these awkward sideline spots, are tough because you can't run, you can't move as the inbounder. Do you like to utilize the backcourt more in these situations or try to get things here in the front?
I do. I think when you have someone like Caitlin Chen and even someone like Ashlyn Jackson who can bring the ball up, you utilize them in that backcourt. And you got to make a good pass back there, though. Sometimes it can be too risky if there's too many bodies. So make the right pass. And obviously that's a lot of pressure on the inbounder, but sometimes you got to just go back to the fundamentals. Make a pass to make a pass.
Well, the regular season is just around the corner. It starts at Seattle May 8th, so they'll have some time off after this preseason game until the regular season starts. Then the home opener against Phoenix, followed by Chicago. And we mentioned the road trip at New York and at Indiana. Soa inbounded it last time when it was in the backcourt. Will she be given the ever-important inbounding duties again? She will. The Valkyries in this game, plus 24 from 3. That's how they got back in after trailing by 9.5. Now with a 2-point lead, it's all about ball security here. Chen was open for a moment. They get it to Jackson. And Jackson immediately fouled by Ladine.
Scary moment there because you're right. Chen was really open on that first initial cut. When they didn't get that ball in bounds, it's good that Ashlyn Jackson really made herself available right there.
Jackson was an 81% free throw shooter last season at Duke. Just stating the facts.
Huh?
Just stating the facts.
Look over at you.
He is messy. Talking about some just stating the facts. He is so messy. Just stating the facts. Ciao.
Golden State. 15.2 remaining. Now here comes the ever popular question, Morgan Reagan, and this will reveal a lot about your personality.
Oh.
Do you foul here?
No, absolutely not. Play straight up. No, I am not someone that I'm a basketball purist in that way.
There are groans and grunts coming from our truck right now.
Oh, and I understand. It's because people in our truck, like our producer, Tim Sullivan, has probably never played basketball in his life, so he can't play good defense. And that's the thing. This Valkyrie squad is all about their defensive identity. Why not play straight up? And especially with this crew, like, give them the opportunity to play basketball the right way. Gosh, you're one of those people?
I didn't say anything at all. I'm a fan of if you practice it, then you execute it. And you look at the defensive numbers last season, you're going to lean on your defense here. Clearly, arguably the best defense in the W last season. If you do decide to foul, I've always felt that 6 or 7 mark is the sweet spot. You do it any later, closer to about 4 or 3 seconds, you risk the other team already shooting. You do it any earlier, you really haven't disrupted much of what they're trying to do.
Absolutely. Play up on everybody. The perimeter pressure needs to be up, and you're right. If it goes down 6, 7, and then someone penetrates, and maybe that's when you want to foul, or maybe you just get a little too handsy, that's fine. But play some real defense. Come on. That's what we all want to see.
Both teams out of timeouts, except for the reset timeout. They're also in the bonus. So 3-point lead for the Valkyries. The game's most important possession right here. Natalie Nakase said, we're here to win. Who cares the preseason? Here's their chance. Chen defending the inbounder. Brown curls. Jackson defending. 12. The 3, no good. Long rebound. Marr chases it down. Jackson gets a hand on it. Still a scrum. And Ladine finally fouled with 4.9 seconds remaining. But it'll be a 1-1. and not a 3-shot foul. So look at where the shooter comes from. It was a good look for Ladine.
It was too good of a look for 3-point. I mean, you see right here, that down screen, Soa just unaware of that. And those are those moments too. If you have a different unit out here that's been playing together, that's more connected, those things are not going to happen. Whether there's going to be a pre-switch, understanding to send someone out there, it's just not going to happen. And that can't happen late in game.
That's the other thing is right now the Valkyries have 6 players on the floor. They have to communicate who's coming out on that substitution. They bring Soa out, and I think you go with more size here to claim this rebound. So Wenentanda checked in. Ladine misses the free throw. Wenentanda able to get the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Time is ticking. 1.2 remaining. There's a jump ball. Keep in mind, both
Not a
teams just
jump
have
ball
the
with
reset
1.2
timeout.
remaining.
Now with a
Come on now.
2-point lead here for the Valkyries. Can't foul, I imagine. You gotta make sure you don't foul here.
This is so tough because my answer to everything right now is just find a way to get that basketball. Do not foul them. Do not allow them to tip that toward the rim.
Van Sluten and Vasula. The jump ball with 1.2 remaining. Tapped outside, and that's going to do it. The Valkyries will take this one from the Storm. A thrilling nail-biter towards the end. We see a lot of the new faces shining in the second half of the Valkyries. Mila Soa, 14 points off the bench. Caitlin Shin was sensational as well, too, with 11 points.
What a fun way to start this season with this type of preseason win. Everybody contributing on the floor, a sold-out crowd. It's special from the start once again.
The Valkyries, we mentioned, one of the different starting lineup in the second half. They trailed by 9. Those quality looks that they had in the first half that weren't falling, they started to fall in the second half. They connected on 15 threes. They were plus 24 from beyond the arc, and that was the difference maker for them.
16 assists as well, Jordan. Just doing a great job of finding one another.
You guys are so welcome. I miss you guys so much. So I'm happy we were able to stream today.
They were going to remain taking that shot.
And a shout out as well, too, to the sellout here tonight. Over 18,000.
Well, that is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your nights. I will see you guys for the next one coming soon. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.